Hi everyone, this is my 5,000 fan Q&A video. If you're wondering what the surprise was, I did a little bit of a photo shoot today, so hopefully you'll see some of those pictures later. I've never made a video before, this is super awkward. But I'm just going to start reading the questions and answering them as best I can. If there's any duplicates, I'll just forward you to the one that I already answered. But here it goes. So the first question is from Spencer Rink. It's not even a question, he just says that craziness is one of my best parts. Well, I'm glad you think so. It keeps things interesting. Tino Wissenbach, I'm so sorry, I'm going to butcher so many names in this, posted a creepy picture of Howard from Big Bang saying, "Are you full of beryllium, gold, and titanium? Because you are B-E-A-U-T-I full." Thank you. And I actually get to meet Howard at the Edmonton Expo in September, so that's going to be kind of cool. And Raj is coming as well, so I'm excited. The, looks like the next question is from Matthew, but it says also, so I'm thinking there's a first comment in here somewhere from him. Matthew Hen, what is your major costume you always wanted to build but never get to make it? Well, I've only been cosplaying for like a year, so I've only made 3, and that's including Curtis's Dragon Priest, so there's lots I want to make. I don't have a particular one that I want to make more than any others right now, but if I was to make something that I really want to make but don't have the money to, it would be some amazing big armor build like the Dracula armor that I keep posting pictures of because it's amazing. Something like that. I don't have a particular one picked out, but I want something very impressive, like when you walk around people are like, oh my god, that's so awesome. So like that. His second question is also, how much is it to get something made? Depends what you want made. I will happily do commissions for anybody. I much prefer making props over the costumes, but I can do both. Send me a private message or to YelainaMayCosplay@gmail.com, and we can talk about how much it would cost to make anything. It really depends on the materials you want. If you're out of Warbler and stuff like that, it'll be more expensive. If you just want it out of foam, a lot less expensive. So like I said, I'll make anything. I'm definitely better with the props. But just send me a message and we can talk about it, and it depends on the item as how much it would cost. From Clay Bergman, what is the most difficult cosplay you've ever made? Again, I haven't been doing this long, I've only made 3, so it's between the Dragon Priest, the Nightingale, and the Forsworn. The Dragon Priest and the Nightingale were my first 2, kind of happening at the same time. The Dragon Priest was the hardest. Like seriously, who picks that as your first cosplay ever? The Nightingale, I remade it like 3 times. It did not start out looking how it did. Lots of stuff got thrown away, but it was a lot easier just because it was out of fabric instead of the Warbler, and it was my first time ever using that. So that one was very tough. But I think it turned out okay. I mean, there's lots of things I'd like to change and do a bit differently, but for a first one, it wasn't so bad. From Caleb Roxendick, I'm so sorry, I have no idea. Are your weapons and armor durable for LARPing? If not, do you have any idea what materials you can use to create LARPing weapons and armor? Is it difficult? Oh, there's a lot of questions. Okay, I'll answer that one first. Kind of. They're hard, like Warbler is really hard plastic once it's dried again, and especially when it's wrapped around foam, it's pretty durable. So yeah, you could probably whack the crap out of people with them, and it would hurt, and they'd hold up pretty good. The paint would not. The paint chips quite easily. I need to find some sort of better finish to make that last a bit better, because there's big pieces missing out of the Dragon Priest and stuff I still have to fix. But you could probably find a lot better things like wood to make the LARPing weapons from. You can't bring those into most conventions, so that's why it's made out of plastic and foam. Second question from Caleb is it difficult to work with Warbler? Yes and no. It takes a bit to learn how to use, and once you do that, it's lots of fun. Like, I'm by no means an expert with it, but I like it. It's quite easy. Like, if you mess it up one time, you can just heat it up again and fix it. I really like it. There's like a million YouTube videos you can watch on it, and it's definitely worth the money that I would like it to be cheaper, but it's worth the money that you pay for it. Next question from Caleb is, what race do you play in Skyrim? Wood elf, always. I don't know why, I just like elves. I think because they're like sneaky and stuff. The high elves were a close second when I was picking, but yeah, it's a wood elf. And her name is Yelaina, because I'm super inventive and have a really cool name, so yeah. How long does it take to make a full costume? Kind of depends on the costume. My Forsworn I made in a couple months, maybe even less, maybe like a month. And I'm not hurrying, like my next con is in September and it is July right now. But with the Dragon Priest and Nightingale, again I was making them at the same time sort of. It took like a whole year because I bought a house and like moved, and as you can see I'm in my unfinished basement. This is where I do my crafting. So if I was to try and do it in a hurry, I could probably do it in like a week or two, but the longer you take, the more time you can do on details and stuff like that, and I'm learning all the time. I don't know how to sew, making it up as I go. So I don't know, it depends. Like this Forsworn, because it's easier and I'm slightly more familiar with the materials, was a lot faster than my other ones. And last one from Caleb is, and most important of all, Imperial or Stormcloak. I wanted to do the Stormcloak ones, but I had watched Curtis play half the game before I even started playing Skyrim, and he did the Stormcloaks, so I kind of knew how that one played out. So I picked Imperial when I played through, because I wanted to know what happened. And I swear they're all over the place, and I don't like just getting shot when I run around. So I picked Imperial, but I usually go for like the rebels against the big guys sort of players if I was to choose. Okay, next question from Sven Bonetti. I'm sorry. What is your first cosplay and how old were you when you did it? My first like official cosplay was like I wore it to a con this April, not very long ago. That was 23. I always like making stuff. I made a Minnie Mouse costume for Halloween a few years ago, so I guess you can call that my first cosplay. I think I was maybe 18. Before that, I was super shy. I didn't talk to people. Definitely had never heard of conventions, and I showed horses and stuff, so it was completely like not even on my radar. But yeah, that Minnie Mouse dress, I bought two dresses from a thrift store, cut them up, made them into one, made some ears. Yay! Next question is from Jamie McCauley. Congratulations on the 5,000 likes, and what was your proudest moment for cosplay? My proudest moment? Okay, I'm a huge Tolkien and like Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit movie fan, and at this last expo in April, there was a lot of Lord of the Rings sort of cast there, and Jed Brophy and his son Sadwin Brophy, Jed plays Nori, I'm pretty sure, I really hope I'm right, from The Hobbit. He's the guy with like the triangle hair dwarf. He's pretty cool. He's got the best hair. And his son actually plays like Aragorn's son when he was like 5 in the Lord of the Rings movies. But we were walking, just sort of creeping on the famous people, and Sadwin stands up and he's like, "Yeah, Skyrim!" as we walk past in our outfits, and like calls us over. So we got to go talk to them and get their autograph and stuff, and like to talk to somebody that you are like, "Oh my god, you're famous," and they're like, "Oh, did you use the Nightingale armor when you played, or like, is that what you do?" And I was like, it was just surreal to like have somebody that famous actually care and like what you do. So that was my proudest moment. And not to mention like just everyone at the con being like, "Oh wow, awesome Dragon Priest," or "Awesome Nightingale," and like, "Can we take your picture?" Felt like celebrity. It was pretty cool. Charlie Foreman, probably said that wrong, I'm so sorry. Her question is, okay, non-cosplay related question, you said that was fine, hee hee. Ice cream or chocolate, and what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Both. I would like ice cream with my chocolate or chocolate on my ice cream. Honestly, I have the biggest sweet tooth ever. There's not many candies I won't eat. As far as ice cream flavors, I like to have 2 at a time, and one is usually either vanilla or chocolate, like normal, basic, and then one is something interesting, like blood orange, or something citrusy and really cool, salted caramel, something like that, with a basic flavor like chocolate or vanilla. I know, super high maintenance, but it's awesome. Oh my goodness, I'm at 10 minutes already and I've got so many questions. We might do this in 2 parts. Alright, next question is from Jeremy Pierce. Do you ever come to Emerald City Comic Con? Also, what is your suggestion for taking patterns and resizing them to fit appropriately? I hope to come to Emerald City Comic Con. I want to. It always has fantastic guests and looks amazing. Maybe next year, if I can convince Curtis to take me. And my suggestion for taking patterns and resizing them, I don't use patterns, I kind of just make it up. And if you go into my Forsworn photo album, you'll see how I make my own patterns. Yeah, saran wrap yourself or plastic wrap, cover yourself in tape, draw on the shape, and cut it off again. I also did a pretty good one, like lots of pictures showing on the Dragon Priest album on how to do that, and that's how I make patterns that fit me or fit whoever I'm trying to use it for. Next question is from Dorian Jorgensen. Nice. My question is PlayStation or Xbox? Xbox. We have a PlayStation and 2 Xboxes, my Xbox, Curtis's Xbox, and an Xbox One. But it's my Xbox 360 is my baby. I will be getting Xbox One once I, save up more MasterCard points. And if the answer is Xbox, do you have Live? Yes, I do. And if the answer is yes, what is your ID? Wow, this is like if I said no to this first question, this question wouldn't have worked out. My Xbox ID is Yelaina, so my name, you can figure out how to spell it from my page. 74, the number 74. So YELAINA 74. Happily add any of you guys. My friends list might get a little bit short. But yeah, that's my tag. Skyrim Dragonborn DLC. So excited to get shared on this page. Plus the admin is awesome. Congrats, yo. Happy to be a part of it. Yes, you were a part of it. Oh, Charlie again, saying, congrats, you deserve it. Anyways, my question is, are there any tips you'd give to a first-time cosplayer? Do it because you like it. Do it, I love making it. That is my favorite part. Lots of people do it because they like to act as the character. But I like making it is my thing. So when people ask, how you stay motivated or stuff like that, it's not really a problem for me because the part I enjoy most is the creation of it. Start small, like Lara Croft or someone that is slightly easier, like you can buy most of the pieces and then modify them, or go all out and make a Dragon Priest your first time around. It's really up to you, but pick a character that you are passionate about. Don't pick yay, Batgirl, just because everybody does Batgirl or everybody does Harley Quinn. If Harley Quinn is your absolute favorite character, do that. If Skyrim, obviously one of my favorite, did that one because I knew I'd love it. I love researching it and I really liked immersing myself in that world just to make it. Next question is from Deadpool. Oh my, Wade Wilson. Congrats on the 5K, Yelaina, and I got a questionaroony. Wait, did I just say a questionaroony? Moving swiftly on. In the game, Skyrim, what is your race of choice and fave weapon style to use? As I said before, Wood Elf. And I like to be the sneaky ones that run around and pickpocket people. I mean, who doesn't do that? Usually a bow. I think my Nightingale bow. But I haven't played in a while. And mostly I build my own weapons and stick all the things I wanted on there, like extra fire damage or something. And then if I wasn't doing that, it would be one hand fire and one hand a sword for the close combat ones. But I prefer to sneak around and kill them before they find out I'm there. Michael White, will you ever do a gender bender crossplays or any crossplays? Yes, I will. I tend to like the male costumes way better than the female costumes in almost everything. So yes, I will be doing that. Nico Marie Cosplay, if you guys aren't following her page, go. She's awesome. She's also from Canada. Her didn't have a question. She just said congrats. Brian Bouliung, what motivated you to start doing cosplay? I went to the Calgary Expo last year and was like, this is the best. And yeah, went home, picked a character, started making it, much to Curtis's great surprise and my bank account. He also said how your family/friends react to this passion. My family and friends think I'm insane. I've made more friends on this page than I actually have in real life that think this is cool, because my family, I have 2 younger sisters, they're both super sporty and like play volleyball for their universities and stuff like that. I'm a bit strange, but they support me, like they think it's super awesome. They don't understand why I do it, but it's something different. And he also says in brackets, I know several people who think cosplay is for kids. It's not for kids. I mean, definitely bring your kids, make them do it. It's kind of awesome. But I'm not a child. I know more people that are mature doing cosplay than I do children. Mike Wazowski. What inspired you to do cosplay? Just said it in Brian's comment. I saw people doing cosplay and I thought I needed to do this. Emma Lowian says, congrats! She is the other admin on Creative Cosplay. If you guys didn't know, but I'm the admin on that page and Emma is now helping me out. Go over there, Creative Cosplay Community. It's a good cosplay feature page. Anthony Ramos, what got you started in cosplay world and what was your first character you have cosplayed? Again, just said this answer. And my first character was the Nightingale, again, and I also said I did a Minnie Mouse at some point in my life, but that doesn't really count. It's the Nightingale. Katie Herr, what's your favorite part of being a cosplayer? You guys. Kind of meeting the people that like this sort of stuff. Like, you go there dressed as Skyrim, the amount of people that are like, oh my god, that's the best game ever, and they come over there and they talk to you because you guys had something in common. Like, you just connect with people that like the same stuff you do, and it's a fantastic world to be part of. Like, I don't know what I'd do without it. Like, it's exactly who I am, this awkward, geeky girl that likes to play video games and dress up as my favorite characters, watch way too many TV shows and movies. Like, it's a great place and way to meet people that like the same stuff you do. And next one is Ariana Ocho. I'm sorry, Ariana, I know I talk to you all the time, I don't know how to say it. I knew you could do it, you're an amazing designer and just the right size. I think that's to do with the comment before that someone was making fun of me being too damn skinny to survive in the Forsworn costume. But yeah, that was the joke there. Next question is David Hayward. How long does it take you to complete a project? Depends on the project. I could probably make a Punisher costume in a day. I could probably not make a full armor set in a day. That one would take a few weeks, probably a couple months for me to do it to my standards. Ryan Bradley. Congratulations, Yelaina. Thank you. And this guy, his Mad Moxie, yeah, he made a gender bend Mad Moxie, is amazing. Helena, I'm gonna skip your middle name, Zulkifili. I love you, we talk all the time, and again, I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry. When did you first start cosplaying, and why did you start to become one? Last year, this year, depending if you want to start when I started making it, last year around this time, or when I started actually wearing them places, this April, like literally a couple months ago, April. And why did I start? Because I'm a giant nerd and I like making stuff, and it's all my worlds and favorite things in one. Getting to the end, guys. Only like maybe 7 more questions. Show photography Yuma. I think his name is Andre. And one, oh no, I gotta read the first one first. Jeez, he's got like 16 questions. Man, calm down. I said you had to pick a good one, not like fill the whole page. I'm thinking too hard for a good question to ask, and I'm doing so I can't think of anything, so I will keep it simple. A normal question. What would happen if Pinocchio says, my nose is going to grow right now? I think you'd explode. And a serious question. Regular peanut or peanut butter M&Ms? Curtis is definitely allergic to peanuts, so I don't get peanut butter as much as I like, and I'm pretty sure it's the best food ever. I love the peanut-filled, like not the peanuts, but the peanut butter M&Ms. They're fantastic, but you can only eat like 10, and then suddenly it's so salty and sugary. And I like to eat the whole bag at once. And one more from him again. And one more. You said you grew up by the beach. Was it on a coastline on the west or east of Canada? It was on the west of Canada. The east side is the one that says about. I say it about. normal, C, not a crazy weird Canadian. The west side of Canada, I didn't live like on the beach. I lived like 5-minute walk from the beach, and then we moved up the road like a 10-minute walk from the beach. So living in a landlocked province like Alberta with lakes, big ponds, is tough. But yes, on the west, where we talk normal. Oh my goodness, and I thought I couldn't say other people's names. I'm so sorry. My Paluku Moa is very beautiful. I'm so sorry. What is the meaning of life? Really? Really? Be happy? I don't know. Just do what makes you happy is my philosophy. That's why I'm dressing up like fake characters all the time. Although that's a pretty heavy question. Yeah, no shit. But these should be simpler. If you could live in any video game world, which one would you live in, why, and who would you marry? That's hard because, like, Fallout's super cool. I don't want to live there, not at all. Everything's radioactive and people are dying. Skyrim's really awesome. Probably would maybe live in that one. Red Dead Redemption. It's like cowboys. I could do that. And they're, like, civilized enough. But Skyrim has magic, so... Not Borderlands. Way too many scary monsters. Seriously. No. Tomb Raider, I swear, like, there's just so many people out to kill you. I assume the normal world in Tomb Raider is fine. But seriously, that island? No. Battlefield, the entire point is just kill people. That's not happening. Yeah, it would have to be Red Dead Redemption or Skyrim. I know, super original. Oh, not Halo either, because aliens and shit. Joseph Richardson, what would your dream expo to attend? San Diego, obviously. I don't know who wouldn't want to go there at least once. I think it would be ridiculous, but I would mostly want to go for the guests. Obviously, I would wear my costumes, but my dream is to meet Stephen Amell. A huge Arrow fan. Stalk him on Facebook. Great page to follow. People like that. I'd want to meet the famous people at San Diego, is why I'd want to go there. I haven't decided other places, but I want to go to other cons that obviously, like, it's focused on cosplay, so I know there's like a cosplay con or something. I don't have an actual answer to this, but my easy answer would be San Diego Comic-Con. Oh, and ones in Europe. Anywhere in Europe would be fantastic. Somebody invite me and get them to pay for my plane ticket, please. Next question is from Kenny Christian Nichols. My favorite cosplay is my Fable, the Lost Chapter's fine assassin outfit. I spared no expense and made it from velvet, leather, suede, and corduroy material and with bronze fastenings. Holy crap, this question is like this long. It's incredibly special to me and no price could make me give it up. Now, if you could do any cosplay with a luxurious budget, what would you make with what materials, or would you recreate one of your existing outfits? Like I said before, I don't have a certain one picked out, but it would be some amazing armor like Lightning Cosplay does. Like, it's just intense. Like, it's fantastic. It's completely Warbler. Like, if you saw the one that she made of Valkyrie with Zach Fisher's picture, something like that, that would be amazing. I have another question, more Facebook related. Being an increasingly successful artist and page admin, you must interact with thousands of people every week. Do you have any fans in particular that you look forward to getting to reply from above the rest? Are there any that are really engage you mentally, make you think, this question, man? Whoa, I was not expecting that. That's a good one. And do you prefer a quick conversation with witty one-liner responses or a more in-depth conversation with details and subject matter tossed about freely? Wow, dude, question. This is the one that makes me go, whoa, I was not expecting that. And one other time on my daily question, when I said, ask me a random question, somebody asked me, if you had a time machine and a teleporter, where would you travel 5 times in history and why? And that was, what a question, man. That was awesome. I think I kind of copied that question one day. And it's not, I don't have any favorites of you guys, and I love getting both the quick comments and the quick responses, and then also the, like, long, in-depth ones. There's a bunch of you, like Terry and Helena and stuff like that, and Andre, like, you comment on everything. So I love that. It's great. We have like a relationship. I get to know you. Same with you, Kenny. I see your name all the time. Really confuses me when you guys change your profile pictures though. Don't do that. No. Or at least tell me. But no, I like it all. I like talking to everyone. Like it's great. It's why I run the page. It's the whole point. 3 more. 3. John Marfel. You made me like forsworn though. They're the most rabbit raised in Skyrim. Thank you. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. And yes, they're everywhere. I can't stand it, but they have a pretty cool outfit and they haven't been completely overdone. That's the thing. I don't like to do cosplays that everybody has done like 1,000 times, but I still want to do people that people recognize. It's a little bit tricky. Amanda Waller. Greets from Germany. Your Lady Sif cosplay is awesome. Haven't made it yet. I don't know why you think my Lady Sif cosplay is awesome. Actually haven't done anything. I sewed like 3 pieces of fabric. I have no Lady Sif cosplay for you to think is awesome. I'm sorry. Make me with a partner cosplay Lady Sif and Coulson. I think that means like, is there Lady Sif and Coulson like cosplay collaboration? That could be cool. Yeah. And Terry. I just mentioned you before. This is, I'm sure you guys have even noticed how much Terry comments. It's kind of awesome. He's my brother from the UK. Yep. Well, Terry's gonna close off this comment ratio thingy. What can I ask you? See, we talk so much. He doesn't even know what to ask. Well, you have made a lot of costumes. I've made 3. I don't know where you guys get this from, that I'm been doing this for a long time. I've made 3. Which was your favorite to make, and which did you hate making, but preserved anyways? I hated making this. It was terrible. It was so hard. I love it now. Hated making it. Really difficult. Don't make masks. But it looks really awesome now, so I'm okay with it. My favorite to make, they all have their own things. I get really pissed off at certain fabrics because I just can't stand working with them, like the stupid leather for my Forsworn. My sewing machine won't sew that. It's like sticks and it's, no. If I can glue it, I will. I hate sewing. Somebody come sew for me. I was frustrated with my swords to start, but started again with my own method and it paid off. If you guys haven't noticed, Terry's making this really awesome Daedric armor. You're obviously all Skyrim fans. If you're here, go follow his page. It's Terry Daedric Cosplay, I think. So do you sometimes deviate from a design plan and kind of make your own interpretation? All the time. We're making video game characters for the most part, or at least I am. They don't have to actually work in real life, those things. Lots of stuff doesn't work. Lots of stuff is impossible to find, or impossible to find without paying hundreds of dollars for. So yeah, all the time. Like, my Nightingales in the game aren't actually silver, they're all black, but I didn't want to do like the messy, chunky sort of detailing on it. I wanted to do like nice crisp silver lines just to make it really polished. That's not in the game, so, but I love how it turned out. And as you noticed, I've done it a bunch on my Forsworn as well. And need more questions, just say, haha, haha, I need more questions. But I think that's it. I'm sorry, this turned into a half-hour video. That's ridiculous. If you made it all the way to this end bit, thank you for watching. Oh, right, I did a photo shoot today. There'll be pictures coming. Hopefully they're good enough I can sell them. If you guys buy some prints, would be awesome. I'll be able to make more cosplays for you guys to look at. Thanks so much. I'll try and make shorter videos next time. Bye.